What's up people? Today I'm gonna compare Bose QC45 and Sony WH-1000XM4. That is a really complicated name. I will just say XM4 in this video from now on. A lot of you asked me to do the comparison video and I'm finally doing it today. These two headphones are probably the most popular wireless noise-canceling headphones in the market, and they are direct competitors to each other since they are in the same price range. And if you don't want to take too much damage but want to have quality headphones, then I can think of better options than these two headphones. Both of these headphones are well built by renowned brands and have a 40mm drivers, so they make a good sound. But sound can be very subjective, so my goal today is I like to tell you which one will make you happier through head-to-head comparison. I'm not gonna judge which one is better than the other because these are well-made headphones and I think it is a matter of preference. Before beginning, I gotta say I'm not an audiophile, so I'm not gonna use fancy graphs or numbers to compare these two headphones. And today's comparison is based on my experience as a music lover. And if you want to know more about QC45, you can watch my review by clicking the info card above showing right now. An XM4 review will be coming soon, so please subscribe to my channel for future videos. Then, let's get started. First of all, I want to talk about the design first because that's the first thing that we see and experience. QC45 has the usual design when we think of headphones and it looks modern. The ear cups are beautifully designed and have a dome surface that makes them look egg-shaped. To me, this looks just conventional, nothing special headphones design with a modern and functional design language. On the other hand, XM4 looks kinda futuristic. It has completely flat ear cups and it is noticeably bigger than QC45's ear cup. When I see myself or people wearing XM4, it looks like it came from one generation ahead. It doesn't look weird, but I keep thinking to myself, this is interesting looking headphones. And this different design language makes each headphones have different sizes. QC45 is definitely slimmer and smaller than XM4 in every way. And it is lighter too. QC45 is 240 grams while XM4 is 254 grams. And the size difference also brings different size cases. Both brands offer a case and QC45's case is smaller than XM4's. It's not dramatically smaller, but when you put them side by side, it is noticeably smaller, especially in height. Another huge difference in design is while Sony tried to hide screws, Bose didn't do anything about it. Rather, I think Bose is deliberately showing as many screws and metal parts as possible. You can readily find and see metal screws on QC45 like here, and it used not only plus screws but also slightly larger hex screws for the hinge. On the other hand, I kinda feel like Sony tried its best to hide screws on XM4. And compared to QC45, I couldn't see any screws as easily as I could. They are either covered by plastic or located in places that cannot be seen easily. Even the metal frame for the headband has the same color as the headphones, and this makes it difficult to recognize. And XM4's hinge looks kinda weak because it's fixed by a small plus screw. To me, this makes me think QC45 is stronger than XM4. And there's a good reason why XM4 is bigger than QC45. These two headphones have very different controlling systems. QC45 has a conventional button control system, but on the other hand, XM4 has a touch sensor control panel. XM4 also has two buttons on the left side, but these are power and custom buttons, so it's not really a part of control system. Moreover, XM4 has a proximity sensor in the left ear cup for auto power off. These extra features make the size of ear cup bigger because it needs more space to accommodate these sensors. And to talk about which control system I prefer, I liked Sony's system better than Bose's in the beginning. The touch sensor control is responsive, intuitive, and sensitive enough to control without extra hassle. But it is too sensitive sometimes and I can't use the touch sensor with my gloves on. So after using both systems for a while, I like the button systems on QC45 more than the touch sensor system on XM4. I can control everything with my gloves on, and these buttons are very easy and intuitive to operate. And besides, the power button is in form of a toggle switch, and this allows me to turn off the power instantly by simply moving the switch sideways. It's not like XM4 where I gotta push and hold the power button a little bit to turn it off. It takes only 3 seconds to turn off XM4 by pushing and holding the power button, but it feels like forever, and this ruins user experience. When I take my headphones off and turn the power off, I just want to be done with the process within a second. The toggle switch on QC45 is so much more convenient than holding the power button for about 3 seconds on XM4. And QC45 is definitely more comfortable than XM4. But this doesn't mean XM4 is uncomfortable or QC45 is more comfortable by a huge margin. Both headphones are comfortable, but QC45 is a little bit more comfortable than the other. It has softer ear pads, and the ear pads has many air vents inside. I think these air vents give extra comfort. I found myself becoming less sweaty when I'm wearing QC45 than XM4, and the air vents could be one of the reasons. Now let's talk about the stuff that really matters for headphones: sound. In my review on QC45, I said it makes a flat and somewhat boring sound. That's what I thought before trying XM4, and compared to XM4, QC45 sounds pretty boring, flat out. XM4 makes way more dynamic and fun sound. It truly makes me enjoy my music. It's like XM4 has lots of energy while QC45 feels like a crawling zombie, but it's not moving. Not at all. I usually take my headphones whenever I go out, and when I took QC45 with me, that day becomes a lackluster day. It's hard for me to get music energy from QC45. But with XM4, I can fly to the moon and swim in the galaxy. The sound has much more energy in it. When I listen to music with XM4, I feel like this is how music should sound, and it puts a huge smile on my face. In my opinion, it makes way more enjoyable sound in every range from bass to treble, and LDAC, DSEE, and EQ options solidify XM4 as better sounding headphones than QC45. Also, Sony's proprietary app is way more sophisticated and offers a lot of customizable options than Bose. QC45 also offers some options in its proprietary app, but it's child's play compared to XM4. Although I much prefer XM4's sound, QC45 makes a very clear and clean sound. I think since it makes much more flat sound than XM4, it's more suitable for listening to podcasts, audiobooks, or radio. I found myself experiencing less fatigue with QC45 after prolonged listening. And since these are battery-powered headphones, I gotta briefly tell you about battery life of each headphones. The bottom line is, both headphones offer almost the same playtime. I tested with noise cancelling on, and for XM4, I played in SBC codec with DSEE on. QC45 did 21.5 hours and XM4 did 21 hours and 20 minutes, so practically these have the same playtime. So the question of today is, if I had to choose only one, what headphones would I choose? And my answer is definitively Sony XM4 because I like the sound. But I like QC45 too. It has some features that I really like, and I personally think it looks better than XM4. However, XM4 is the one that I will take with me anywhere I go. This is the headphones that makes dynamic, fun, and enjoyable sound. I think that is the very basic purpose of headphones, to listen to sound and enjoy it. Sony's XM4 is true to that purpose and ready to entertain everyone. In the last 4 weeks, I found myself using XM4 way more often than QC45. And whenever I choose QC45, I miss the sound of XM4 and instantaneously regret my choice. LDAC support, DSEE, and other features on the app make XM4's sound much more dynamic than QC45. And the touch sensor is convenient and works okay. One of the cool features I can do with the touch sensor is when I cover the sensor with my hand, it switches to ambient sound mode. There's almost no lag, so the transition between ambient mode and noise cancelling mode is seamless. This is super cool, and the clarity of ambient sound is much better than QC45. And when you hang the headphones on your neck, the ear cups face downwards. QC45 face upwards, and I found that it's much more likely to have some foreign stuff in the ear cups this way, so I prefer Sony way. And I like the proximity sensor too. As soon as I take my XM4 off, it automatically stops the music, and this is so convenient. And XM4 has 3.5mm headphone jack instead of 2.5 headphone jack on QC45, so if you have 3.5mm aux cable already, you can use it right away. Last but not least, XM4 comes with everything you need, including a flight adapter. Now, many people are flying again, so we finally have our time back to use this flight adapter. Although I chose XM4 over QC45, I think QC45 has some benefits that XM4 doesn't offer, like the button control system. And it keeps the little LED turned on while music is playing, so it is easy to check whether the power is on or not. So, what do you think? Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, since it is a tremendous help for this channel. Your simple click of like and subscribe is like energy for this channel. That's all I want to say today, and thanks for watching my video. As always, see ya!